Well, hello, aloha. Welcome to night number 3 of our summer session. We're beginning to head around the curve and head for the home stretch. Um, and I'm sure that everybody that's been attending and watching online has been, very excited and pleased with, what Reverend Boutier has been sharing with us. And so tonight, the The topic is going to be about the development of the Honganji in Kathmandu. We've heard about his life as a Tibetan monk, and then his initial contacts with Jodo Shinshu, and his experience at Chirobuko Gakuen, and now we'll continue that journey. I'll be your MC tonight. I'm Dexter Marr again, and for those of you that may not know, I think everybody does, but our bathrooms are through that door over there. And, the refreshment counter is open 24/7. It's always, always available. Please, feel, empowered to visit whenever you feel like it. We still do have a few spaces for lunch, I think, on Friday, but I think Reverend Minetto has been eyeing that, so you're going to have to, wrestle him for that last lunch spot to visit with Reverend Boutier. Although there are, izakaya spots open each evening still, I think. So you can treat him to Hawaiian beer. We're still streaming live on YouTube. Under BSC Hawaii, and I think that's all. That's on my list from Jamie. So, without further ado, we'll have Reverend Boutier, continue with our journey with him. I do have, cards available for anybody that might want to write down a question if you're too shy, to ask a question. So I'll just start passing these around in the room.
I'll start with Gosandai. All of you, palms together. Tassa bhagavato arhatu samma sambuddhassa buddham saranam gacchami dhammam saranam gacchami sangham saranam gacchami Om he dharma he du prabhava hetun tekhen tathagata aya vada tekhen chayo nirodha ebam badi mahasharmana Kanda chuchu tongki jiktena derse lo marjur pesim che khan suda tong derche ki chimpepe semper de pathamche dersek chis Namo arya tampalai ke tan ludani jinke dulbum datami ke namta dawa kinki dake chicham prathamche ke to dake chuten dos namandavs First of all, I would like to say good evening to everyone. Aloha. I forgot to say aloha. Today I had a great time this morning. I went to see many beaches and the mountains. Toyama Sensei and his wife gave me a very good treat. And I had a ramen today, Japanese ramen. It's a long time. I like it very much, Japanese ramen. And I like the tonkotsu ramen. Tonkotsu ramen is very nice. It's delicious. Thank you so much for today. So I'll continue my yesterday's talk. I'm supposed to be talking about the topic development of Kathmandu Honganji. Maybe it will be after the break because yesterday's talk is still continuing. how did I realize Jodo Shinshu? It took me, when I was 25 years old, I was in Japan, and then I was studying and studying. At the age of 29, I thought now it's not working, but then the one evening I said yesterday, while I was sleeping, I was thinking so much, what is Namo Amita Butsu? I was only focusing on that. So I recall all the teachings those teachers, those masters taught me. I was recalling and recalling. And each and everything, whatever Mr. Mukaibo explained me about Name Butsu, Namo Amita Butsu, I was remembering that. What is that? He used to explain me through computer, and then Name Butsu is, Namo Amita Butsu is like this, that light, everything I was remembering. Moment I feel that, in the bed, I was lying, I feel like something powerful. There is power. I'm sure the same feeling had Shinran Shonin, the moment, the power. I did lots of things to gain power by myself, but not myself. The power is already created. That is very important. Namo Amita Butsu. I was thinking about Namo Amita Butsu. Yes. In India, we say Namo Amitabha. Yes, in China, they say Namo Amitabhu, Tafu. Yes, in Korea, they say Namo Amitabhul. Nothing changed here. Even in Tibetan Buddhism, we utter or say, we recite the shame like that. So, there is something I start feeling now. What I start feeling is the day, the dramatic between Ananda and Shakyamuni Buddha. 2,500 years before, Shakyamuni Buddha was in the deep meditation at the hill of Gritakuta. All the bodhisattvas, you all are bodhisattvas. Of course, we all are bodhisattvas. So all the bodhisattvas are gathered there to listen to Shakyamuni Buddha. And then all the disciples, Ananda, Rahula, Mahakashyapa, Rahura, all the Sharihotu, Mongorohotu, all the disciples were waiting for Shakyamuni. Shakyamuni Buddha was in the deep, deep meditation. And then when the crowd saw him that moment, the Shakyamuni Buddha's image was quite different than every day. He was shining. He was like enjoying the happiness. And at that, from the group, one disciple stands up. His name is Ananda. Ananda stands and asks Shakyamuni Buddha. He bows down and asks Shakyamuni Buddha, what you are imagining today? Your sugata, your image looks quite different today. You look so happy today. We can't imagine what you are feeling today. When asked by these such questions by Ananda, at the moment Shakyamuni came out from his meditation and then just said one thing. Ananda, who asked you to say these questions to me today? Who teach you? Did God came and teach you to ask this question? Did any dragon came and ask you to told you to ask this question? Did anyone, the masters, bodhisattvas came to told you to ask these questions? And then Ananda said, no. Tathagata, these questions arise from myself. I just feel this question to ask you. Yes, right. You are absolutely right. There is nothing more than Namo Amitabha. It is the first word came out from Shakyamuni Buddha, spontaneously came out. He remembered everything in the past. The billions and trillions years back, he remembered everything. Whatever the Bodhisattva, the Dharmakara did, his effort, his hard working. And he started explaining about Dharmakara. You know, Ananda, many years ago, which is incountable years back, there was called Bodhisattva Dharmakara, a super Bodhisattva, more super than me. His thinking and his future planning was quite different than me. He created me here today. What he did is, he saw all the world in the future, what is going to happen, how the human beings are going to think, how the human beings are going to suffer. And all the human beings will be in confusion. They all likes to attain happiness. They wants to go to Pure Land. But their effort cannot be done anything because of their human nature. Because of their blind passion, they cannot do anything. So, he created, he thought and thought, how can I save these human beings, these sentient beings in that period? He thought and thought. He thought many years, thousands of years, billions of years, he was thinking that, how can I save these people? How can I do it? At last, he came to the conclusion. What he planned is, I will create the name, Namo Amitabha. That name was spontaneously came out of from Dharmakara Bodhisattva again here. And this name, he wanted to create it. And how to create now? And how to create? He started thinking again. He thought and thinking and thinking. Many years, thousands of millions of years he thought. And then he got a formula, solution. What solution? He thought of 48 vows. There is a 48 vows. Okay, by thinking only it was created, then it is not working today. If he gave up creating, he just thought 48 vows. He never did anything till now. He thought the name. He thought the name Namo Amitabha, the 6th letter. And then how to create this name, he found 48 vows. But still this name won't working. Name will not be working. There is no any power till now, still. And then he start creating the name. He did lots of meditation. He did lots of retreat. He did lots of hard effort to put lots of power inside that name. Need lots of power which can save the human beings, those who are having 84,000 of blind passion. It should be saved without any cause. So this name needs a very powerful power. This name needs a power. So it took long time to create this name. And after many incountable times, incountable kalpas, many kalpas, you don't know what is kalpa, maybe I will say you, yeah, you know, okay, good, very good. Thank you. So kalpa, the world is finished. Again, the world will start. And one kalpa finished like this kind of, just for example. But kalpa is very long period which we cannot imagine, which we cannot calculate in the calculator. There is no computer to calculate that times. So we cannot count the numbers. So the name, to make a very powerful, it took one kalpa, he just made one vow, fulfilled only one vow. There he put only one tire, kind of, in the jeep, in the vehicle, only one tire is done. But it's still there are
3 other trials, then engine, then string, then lots of, then lights and focus, everything it needed. And it took like slowly, it creating starts slowly, it is coming little light from there. Light, and slowly, all 48 vows were created inside this name. 48 vows, all inside these 6 letters. This 6 letter is not a simple letter. It has a super duper power that I can feel it, that can save anybody. Very powerful name. And somebody asked me, what language is this? Which language is this? Is this Japanese? And somebody asks, is this Chinese? And somebody asks, is this Sanskrit? Indian, Nepali, which language is this? And I said, no language here. There is no language in these 6 letters. This is the Buddha's language. This Buddha's language, nobody can explain. Nobody has that power to explain except Shakyamuni Buddha. Even Shakyamuni Buddha said, I don't have that much explanation. This has more deep. This is the more super duper power in the history of Buddhism. So that it can be saved. Not only you, not only me, even the insects. Why then 6 letters? Why it is 6 letters? Because there is a 6 realms. Do you know 6 realms? There is a 6 realms. All the beings in the 6 realms, only once, if anyone hears this name, has that power to save. So, what I say is, this name is not a very simple name. This name is not only for gratefulness. It is more than thinking. It is more than beyond the power. Power beyond the power. Immeasurable power. Supreme power. It has had that anybody, even a foolish, even a worse person, even a killer, even a murderer, if he hears this name has that power to save. Nobody is going to stop. Nobody can block. So, this is not a magic power. Today and tomorrow finish, not that. This world will finish. This world will finish, but this power will remain for another world again. It was created like that. That's why it took very long time to create this name. So this, I feel the power. Wow, Shinran Shonin myself feel this power. There is I cannot imagine how powerful is the name. This is not a human word, a human language. Somebody tried to translate. No, I said, you should not translate this name. Leave it like that. Because these words came from the Buddha. Nothing, no followers like Nagarjuna, Asanga, Vasubandhu, Shantideva, and then Zendo Daishi, Honen Shonin, Shinran Shonin never translated it. Let it be like that only. So, anytime, any place, whenever you are happy, utter this name. Whenever you are sad, utter this name. When you are confused, utter this name. This has got the extraordinary, supreme, absolute power. Nobody can explain how powerful it is. Nobody can write a book there are lots of philosophy books. It's written, but that is also not enough. Not enough. Buddha said, Shakyamuni Buddha said, Shakyamuni Buddha never lied. If he want to lie, he might have saved the boy child that day. Mother came with the dead son and then asked Shakyamuni Buddha to give him life. And Shakyamuni Buddha said, go and find, okay, if he has the power to save for a while. For 2 days or 3 days, again he will die. But he never did that. He never showed the spiritual power. He always gives some idea to realize the truth. He said, go and find me a mustard seed where nobody is dead in that house. And then that mom went all over the place, all over the village, all over the market. Nobody has got that seed, that the house is, nobody is dead in that house. So she came empty-handed, and she said, I realize the impermanent. You wanted to teach me the impermanent. Once it's born, has to die, has to leave this world. Maybe sooner or later. Nobody knows whose time comes when. So I feel this name, Namo Amita Butsu. We just take it easily, say Namo Amita Butsu. Some might be in confusion still. When you go to the temples and say Namo Amita Butsu, I don't know, something like this. This is kind of duplicate Namo Amita Butsu. Should be original. This is not that easy to feel. You must have to feel this name. How powerful is name? You try to listen from the Larga Sutra. Focus on the Larga Sutra. There is written very clearly. I've gone through all that. So I feel the power, name, there is a saving power. There is the other power means a 48 vow power. 48 vow means it took long time to create 48 vows. And that 48 vows should be fulfilled. Creating is nothing a big deal. It should be fulfilled. And then if Dharmakara is, I cannot fulfill this 48 vow, it's too long time to go. If he says like that and slept, and then this vow is not created. He never slept for the sake of this world, just now. Because we are like, we need many things. We want to eat many things. We want to wear good things. We don't have time to get a peace in our mind. So this power was created many millions and trillions years before that Shakyamuni Buddha remembered and then told to Namo Amita Butsu, or say Namo Amitabha, or say Namo Amitafu. That is, Amitabha is important here. So I found at the last in Jodo Shinshu, it's a very tough Buddhism. When you hear, when you listen to the teaching, you will find very easy, Namo Amita Butsu, yeah, okay, Namo Amita Butsu. But there is no taste. There should have taste. So go deeply in Namo Amita Butsu. You should know more what is Namo Amita Butsu, how powerful. I don't have the words to say. I don't have the words to explain what is Namo Amita Butsu. It is beyond my explanation. Even Shinran Shonin might have like uttering this name while walking also, while sleeping also. Whatever he does, he might be uttering, because here he was doing lots of retreats and all. At last he realized this name. And then he said, at last I am foolish. Gutoku. Why? He did lot of things. At last he struck here only, this much. To realize this name, he took lots of time. So at the last, why he said Gutoku is, because he had done lots of nonsense retreat, but I am sure that that retreat and that meditation helped him to realize that Namo Amita Butsu. My taste is quite different, Namo Amita Butsu, because I did that. I did many hard works. At last, when I feel the name Butsu's power in my mind, I was quite different. Now I can give up. I just throw everything down. I threw everything down, then I just naturally or say, spontaneously or say, just I give up everything to Namo Amita Butsu. Okay, this is the one. There is everything. Everything was done. Why it took long time? Because I, like me, a selfish person, need a power to save others. how can I save others? I am not saved by myself. How can I save others? I was confused by myself. How can I understand to other people? So, in Buddhism, to become monk or minister is very difficult. Wearing robe will not be. There are many fake wearing monk in Nepal also. There are many fake monk in India, Tibet, just wearing and asking something and eating. So should not be like that. Minister should be the real minister. From inside, not from outside. From inside, from the root of mind, should understand the real teachings of Buddha. Should be very professional. If I'm cook, I must have to learn many cooking idea. I'll be the professional cook. But not I'm cook. I am a minister. I'm a monk. So I try to be a true minister. I try my best. I spend everything in Buddhism. I don't have any other experiences. So at the moment when I realized Namo Amida, I said Namo Amida Butsu has got a super power, supreme power, beyond the power. It's a powerful name which anybody can be saved, even one time if you hear. So when I feel that, at that next morning, I got up. And I was thinking, no, I should share this to Mukaibo Sensei. I should go to Kitakyushu. I should tell him now. I want to do Tokudo now. Till then, I don't wanted to do Tokudo. I was not willing to go to Tokudo and all. And then I went early in the morning at 8 o'clock. I took Shinkansen and went there. And Mr. Mukaibo saw me. Why you came like this without saying anything? I have something to tell you. I told him. What do you want to tell me? I realized the Namo Amida Butsu, what you are feeling. You are saying that you are happy. Now I'm happy, I said. Now I'm also happy. You are saying that you can go to Pure Land. Now I can also go to Pure Land. But I don't want to go to Pure Land. Even I don't want to go to hell. I'm not crazy about Pure Land. I said, I'm not crazy about Pure Land. I'm not afraid of hell also. If somebody told me to go to hell, I can go now hell. Before I was scared of going hell. Now I'm not scared. Okay, I'm ready to go to hell now. Oh, what are you saying? He said. You want to go to Pure Land, right? Now mine is different, I said. Mine is different. I don't care Pure Land. I don't care that hell. If I'm ready, if somebody told me to go to hell, then I'm ready to go now hell. Because I'm happy to go to hell to teach Namo Amida Butsu. I have to tell them there is a very powerful name, Namo Amida Butsu, so that even the hell, everybody can hear this voice. This is the voice of Buddha. So Mukaibo Sensei, he started crying. A happy tear came out. Now you are done. I succeeded. No, you are not succeeded still, I said. We have lots of things to go now. We have lots of things to do now. This is the precious human life. We are here born as a human life. Not only we born as a human life, we get a chance to listen to this Buddha's teaching, a wisdom, full of wisdom, mindfulness. And then we came to know what is our life, who am I, where I came from, what I'm doing, now where I'm going. So you know everything, and I realized that. So we should not waste our time in this world until we are here in this world. We have to share our feelings. We have to share our experience. And then what shall we do now? He said. I'm in a hurry now. I don't know how long I'm going to live. Maybe I may go before you. Nobody knows whose life is coming soon or later. Nobody knows. Shakyamuni Buddha said that. In Japan, 100 years limit or 90 years limit, but in Buddhist philosophy, there is no age. Sometime the born child will be dead soon. No age. No human beings has got an age. It depends. Somebody got accident at the age of 5 or 10. It's a time. Time is already written in our karma. When the day comes, nobody will come and stop. Even the top doctors in America cannot stop. He has to go. Put lots of oxygen or many things, do everything, but his time is finished. When time is finished, the person has to leave this world. Everything is fixed now. While we come to this world, before we are coming to this world, our journey is already fixed, schedule. Schedule was fixed. My schedule is fixed before coming to United States. I have to arrive on 10th July. My returning back is on 4th August. It is fixed. So, shame like that. Our life is also fixed. Don't think I live very long, because it is fixed. The person is fixed to live long life. If your work is done, you have to go back. The main goal is, I have got a very tragic accident in Sikkim. It's a Himalaya all over. I got a road accident in the Jeep. It's a very high mountain. There was a thief turning here. My friend was driving, and he didn't got enough time to turn here. Just flew from here down the mountain, like 300 or 400 meters down, all rock. We were 3. 2 of them got spot dead. You know, because here my work is still left. I have to come to United States. I have to speak here. I have to go to Japan, and I have to share my dharma. That's why I was nothing hurt, just little bit hurt in my forehead. That's it. But 2 of them, all legs are broken, hands are broken. The head was like turned in 2 pieces, like that, when we cannot see that body. And everyone was surprised. How can you be alive in that accident? I show that place. If you see that place, the accident place, never believe that I am alive. All rocks. Even the Jeep was in small pieces. So I was saved like that because my time was not finished on that day. So I have still time. One day, my Dharma tour will finish, and then I have to leave. So this is the time which is already calculated while we came here in this world. So I told Mukaibu Sensei, Namo Amida Butsu, I realized here is the power. This is not ordinary power. This is not ordinary power. This is a supreme power which I cannot imagine, and you cannot imagine, and anybody cannot imagine. Even Shinran Shonin might have felt the same thing, and he might have talked to the farmers and the low caste peoples to shame, like, because they might have convinced like this, because the reality is here. Jodo Shinshu's reality is Namo Amida Butsu, not more than that. But to realize Namo Amida Butsu is very difficult. It's tough. But the beginners, you have to just feel that there is power, a supreme power, a saving power, a other power, a 48 Bowls power, a Dharmakara's effort power. That's why the King Bimbasara, at the last moment, he was saved. There was nowhere to do any practice because he was in the last stage. And then Shakyamuni Buddha went and he uttered the name in front of him and just explained the Amitabha Buddha's power. Even the Vaidya, the history starts from King Bimbasara and Vaidya, and then Ananda, and then to Nagarjuna. Then slowly it was passed to Asanga, then to Vasubandhu, then many scholars then went to China, and then to last at Shinran Shonin found that. Shinran Shonin realized that. And Shinran Shonin make it very beautiful, easy understanding. How can we make understand to the lay peoples, those who are innocent, those who are ignorant, those who don't understand? How much we explain also. There are person like explain 100 times. Do you understand? What do you understand? He don't understand anything. Some people are like, but this is simple way. There is. You just say Nama Amitabha Butsu. There is a power. Don't hesitate to utter this name. Don't be shy to utter this name. Just utter this name whenever you are in the painful, whenever you are in the happiness, whenever you are in the scared. Sometimes you are scared. Just say. It will give you some energy. This name automatically give you energy. And once my member in Kathmandu asked me, the lady member, she's nurse, she asked me, Sensei, when I finish my duty, I have to go home back. But in the middle, it will get dark. I have to walk like more than 500 meters to cross that place. And there is graveyard. Do you say graveyard? The person, dead person burning. So I'm always scared there. Some demon or something will come, and I'm always scared to that cross to that. What should I do, sir, Sensei? I told her, don't worry. Just keep on uttering Namo Amitabha Butsu, Namo Amitabha Butsu. Those hungry ghosts, when they hear this name, their mind will be very, very compassion. Their mind will be changed. They won't harm you. Instead, they will drop you till your house safely. This name has that power to change anybody, even the ghost, even the devils, even the demons. Here, Shakyamuni Buddha said, anybody, ghost, devil, demons, non-seeing beings, we cannot see there are the beings which we cannot see with our naked eyes. These beings will be saved. Just utter it. Just loudly, not inside your mind. Just, if you saw any dying animal or insects about to die, just go and utter it. Namo Amitabha Butsu, just 3 times. Just, at least he can hear it. This has got supreme power, which is beyond the power. So I was feeling to share this to my fellow members in Kathmandu. I was in a hurry to go back to Nepal and India just to share my feeling. And then I went to Koksai Center, and then I talked with their Bucho, the supervisor. He said, Sonam, do you want to continue your study? We'll give you full scholarship. And then said, no, I'm enough now. Because I'm done with the Buddhism. I've started already from 3 years. I was just finding this. What is this? I found it then. I can feel it. Wow, it's a very good taste. The taste, when I realized this name, I feel like before I used to eat lots of foods, different kind of foods, but something there is no taste. Although it is full with my stomach. When I realized this, I feel like before whatever I have practiced, everywhere putting a special dashi. And all the foods become special, are delicious. All my practice became delicious now. Because of that, Namo Amita Butsu is a unique dashi. Unique dashi, now it's become dashi again. Which any food becomes delicious. So it's a delicious, it's like feeling like very, very tasty. In any way you talk, it becomes delicious. When you feel delicious, then you will talk in that taste. So Buddhism, understanding through brain is not delicious. Those who study from brain, if they talk, not delicious. I can feel that. Just they talk from brain, not from heart, not from taste. There won't be taste. So, should have a taste first by the person who can deliver. So here, Namo Amita Butsu, I found like a dasi. I can put everywhere, little, and eat. And then so nice. Wow, this is nice food. I can eat. More I want to eat. More I want to eat, something like that. So you will also feel the same. It's very difficult, but very easy. Very, very difficult, very difficult. Once you feel, then you are foolish now. You will become a foolish being. You will realize everything, and you will know, wow, this is what I have achieved. So I gave up everything, and then I'm full of confidence right now. I don't worry about that. I'm telling you, I'm not worrying about the hell. I'm not crazy about the Pure Land. I'm not worrying about the death also. Any death, any time comes, okay, bye-bye, it's good. My time is finished. That should be happening in everybody. If you run away from the death, don't run away from the death. You are still not enough, that means. You are in the hell. Hell is here. In you, in individuals. We have here in our own mind, we are creating it. And then we have Pure Land in our own mind, which we never know. So we have to realize there is a Pure Land here. So don't run away. Don't run away. You will run away still. Why? Because you still don't realize the true teachings. This is the important point. So Jodo Shinshu in Buddhism is very, very high level teaching. I found this one. And it took me 5 years to realize. Even though I was studying Buddhism since like 3 years, and then I started 5 years Jodo Shinshu, listening to many teachers. I went to many temples to listen to the famous teachers. I like the teachings of, I forgot his name this day. Japanese name is very difficult. Omini Sensei. Did you hear about Omini Sensei? He is in Nara. He has got a very good taste. I enjoy listening to him. He gave a very good teaching. Once in Oitakin, I came to know he is delivering his teaching in Oita temple. So I went there to listen his teaching. I used to go wherever he goes and give teaching. I went there to listen his teaching. When I reached there, Omini Sensei came to know from the Gokoshi's room that Sonam is here. Some temple member told to Omini Sensei. And then Omini Sensei, surprisingly, I don't want to talk, let Sonam talk today. And then the temple member came out and Omini Sensei is calling you inside the master's room. And then why? I just want to listen to him. I don't have personal questions to him. And he just wanted to see you. And then I went inside and I said, Konnichiwa Sensei, come, sit here. Today you speak, I will listen. I can't speak in front of you, I said. No, you can speak. I came to know from many peoples. You are speaking here in Japan, many places. So what you are speaking, I want to listen. No, sensei, I can't speak in front of you. No, whatever, don't worry. Just I want to listen what you are saying. Are you sure, sensei? I said. Yeah, of course, I'm sure. You take the ore of 1 hour. No, sensei, I don't want your ore, I said. No, you take it. Then I was told to speak. And he forced me to speak. And then I went. He was sitting in front of me. I was little embarrassed and worried to talk in front of him like a master. He's a very good master. And I started speaking. I forgot him now. He's here. I forgot everything. Omini Sensei is here or not. I'm just focused on teaching. I become like this when I stand here. And even I speak in front of Zen Manshu also, Gomanshu also, I have spoken. I forgot every time. Here is Zen Manshu. I speak myself in my face. I just keep on going. And later on, sorry, Sensei. I speak my way. No, that's good. So this is what I realized, Namo Amita Butsu. So after the break, how I started Kathmandu Honganji, then Sensei will show some slide here. And I hope you have understand little bit about Nembutsu, but still there are lots of things to say from me. I have many more, but time is very short. If you want to know more, come to Kathmandu, stay for 1 month, and then attend my morning service. Morning service at 7 o'clock. Then I talk. And you can ask me some questions. Thank you so much. Let's take a break. Thank you. Namanda.
Okay, so we have a few minutes for some questions and answers. So anybody like to clarify some of the points of how Sensei was enlightened?
Sensei, how old were you when this happened? When this awareness happened?
When I realized Jodo Shinshu, Nembutsu,
Yes.
I was exact 29 years old. I took Tokudo right away that time, at 29 years old.
So since then, has the intensity of that feeling, has it changed? Is it different today?
Completely different me. Not before like that. I start living my life without hesitation, without any doubt, without any perception. Just wanted to share my Dharma feelings with everyone which I meet. So I always talk more. My talk, whenever I sit with my friends, the topic, soon it will go to Buddhism. So I am completely changed from that moment, I think. I did not change myself. It came naturally, it happened to me. So whatever I do, I enjoy, I make others laugh. I say lots of Buddhist, there are lots of Buddhist jokes. And then I just make jokes, and then people laugh, and then again go to the serious point. And then if I see somebody about to sleep, then again make a joke and wake him up, and he wakes up or she wakes up. And when she or he wakes up, then again I do serious. And again, if he feels like little bit, then again I make another joke. So it's the way I talk.
You can always trust a laughing monk.
Sensei, are you saying that we need to go through this feeling this transformation that you went through in order to really realize the Namo Amida Butsu. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
We, in each of us.
I cannot understand.
You said you went through this when you were in the bed sleeping, that
Yeah,
you had this
everybody.
feeling of the power.
Yes.
So are you saying that we also, if we haven't gone through that, we are not really deeply committed? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but do as it is, as you do till now. Don't force yourself, don't force your mind to say. And try sometime while sleeping, before sleeping, 3 thrice Namandaus, Namandaus, Namandaus. Then sleep. The sleep will be very sound sleep. Get up early in the morning, and when your eyes are open, then just say Namandaus, Namandaus. Think nothing, just name is enough. This name is very powerful, I say. Very, very powerful. Just say 3 times or what, how many times you want to. It comes, if it comes automatically, that is very good. But to come automatically, you have to try by, first there should be artificial, artificial name butsu. Slowly, slowly, then that will be natural name butsu. So whenever you go in the car, if you are free, if it comes automatically from your mouth, that's good. But if you are free, just say. Why? Why to hesitate? Just say Namandaus, Namandaus. Just say it. Just utter it. Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
slowly it will, slowly, it's a medicine. This is the medicine. Namo Amida Butsu is the capsule which can cure all the sickness, illness, even cancer, tuberculosis, and sugar, and then gout, and everything, gas or everything, it will be cured. That means not a body sickness. It's a mind sickness. We have lots of mind sickness. Worse than cancer, we have. Sometimes the person get mental. He will lost his mind, and he don't know where it is. So this is the medicine which nobody has created. This is the supreme medicine, super medicine. Can cure all the disease, not only one disease.
Sensei, with your background, and now you learn about Jodo Shinshu, my question to you is, reincarnation. What is your thought on that?
I personally, Tibetan monk, now a Jodo Shinshu minister, personally, I don't know the other monks, Tibetan monks, or Chinese monks, or other countries' monk, how they feel. My experience, this is talking about only me. My experience, whatever I have, I realize is incarnation. In Buddhism, there is no incarnation. Shakyamuni Buddha's goal was to end the rebirth. Buddhism doesn't want to burn again in this suffering world, right? Shakyamuni says. That's why he tried to find the enlightenment. No more reincarnation. So in Buddhism, in the true Buddhism, there is no reincarnation. Once you come to this world, has to go back to that world, same world. The world we came here from Pure Land, and we are going back to Pure Land. There is no other places. So, if Amida Buddha wills, and he will send you again, throw you down to the world, and then you have to go and share your Dharma. So there is no reincarnation, I think. I don't believe in reincarnation. When I'm finished, I'm finished. Because I have experienced that. Nobody knows life after life. The life is here. The reincarnation is also here just now. So the destination is we have a two-way tickets, one already used in this while coming to this world. We already used. Now going back ticket is in your pocket. You may not find. Try to find it out, and one day you have to go back to the same place. No going other place. I came from Nepal, I have to go back to Nepal. That's it. Easy, very easy. I came from Nepal and I have to go back to Nepal because I have everything there. While coming to this world also, we came from there. Everything is there left again. So go back there. Don't worry. No worry. Just live your life in fullest. Just do it. Be positive. Think positive. Be more compassion to all. Be helpful to all the beings. Make all happy. And be yourself happy. And keep on being happy. Don't try to take lots of tension. Don't try to think more about the future. It will stress you. It will be harmful for you. So just live today. Tomorrow will come and goes. Tomorrow comes and goes. Don't worry much more about tomorrow. Just live just now. This is what Buddha's philosophy is. Don't worry. Just now listen Dharma when you live. Do your work in fullest. Put full energy. Put full effort. You will achieve everything. Don't be lazy. If you sleep and I'll do something like that, then that won't be going to happen anything. So this is what Buddha's philosophy is. Thank you, Sensei. Sorry, my explanation may not be enough for you. Is that okay, Sensei?
When you told me that Shakyamuni Buddha, in thinking deeply, going back and back and back, I was thinking, hey, isn't that reincarnation? Because human beings have only a certain length of life. And thinking back and back, I think, was he reincarnated during that time? Going back and remembering all the past lives. See?
Yeah, this is not reincarnation. He just realized the past. He has a power to look back. He saw not the reincarnation Dharmakara. Dharmakara's life he saw, what he has done, the efforts. His effort, how the name was created, how the 48 vows was created, he just visualized in his the Dharmakara's life only, in his whole life, Dharmakara's life. There he never talked about reincarnation. Same like Shakyamuni Buddha was born here, and he do lots of effort. And Maitreya Buddha might come in this world someday, and he might talk about Shakyamuni again. In the past there was a Buddha called Shakyamuni. He might say, that is not reincarnation. He will be talking about Shakyamuni Buddha. And here the Shakyamuni Buddha is talking about Dharmakara only, not reincarnation. Dharmakara's effort, Dharmakara's hard working, his compassion for the future world, for me and for you and for all of us. That is what Shakyamuni was talking about.
Okay, thank you, Sensei. Okay, we're gonna do our group photo now, and so we're gonna. Well, you're gonna break first, or?
Well, we're gonna give you a little bit to pee and whatever.
Okay, we need to set up some chairs and the photo. So please take a short break before the photo, and then you get a longer break after the photo, okay? And then we'll be starting up, at about 8 o'clock, I think, for the second half of the presentation, okay? So just keep your ears open for when we're ready to take the photo, okay? Thank you. So please finish up getting refreshments and finding your seats. Okay, so let's welcome Reverend Boutier back again. And, we'll have about 45 minutes of presentation, then a chance to ask some questions again. Okay, so Reverend Boutier.
Nembutsu. It's really a precious, very precious. It's the Nembutsu, the which we cannot buy with our all the wealth. It's very rare to listen. We are having chance this one. We are fortunate to hear this teaching in this world. We are very lucky. So I realized Nembutsu. I have already explained everything about my feelings, my experience, my taste in Nembutsu. So after realizing the truth, the supreme truth of Nembutsu, I feel like me only, it's not good. I should not keep it. I should not hide it inside in my mind. I should share this now. I must share. it's very precious, though I have to share. I feel, why not others also feel and live their life in fullest, live their life with full mindfulness, with full of wisdom, with full of life, meaning of life, full meaning of life. Should know everybody has got that, to know oneself. So I talked with Mukaibo Sensei. I wanted to start a small temple in Nepal where many Nepalese can listen to the Dharma, or say listen to the teaching of Amita Buddha, which Shakyamuni Buddha taught 2005 years before. It's an history of 2005 years before, not only 700, 500 years. It was spread till Japan, and then Shinran Shonin happened to listen this teaching, and he understand very clearly. He feel the teaching very nicely and truly, and he make it very easy to understand to the lay people. He make it, he just collect all the simple things together. Difficult things just put outside and keep it. And then he made understand to those ignorant peoples, those who are not educated. At that time, 750 years before, nobody was, those followers like fishermen, farmers, the low caste Barak, in Japan they say blacks, low caste Japanese. He focused on them, and they understand the teaching. They can understand the teaching, then why we cannot understand? It's very easy. So I talked with Mukaibo. Mr. Mukaibo is my root master. He guided me, and he guided me very sincerely. He devoted me to make understand the Jodo Shinshu. He never sleep when I'm with him. He just try to explain me. So he is my root master. He enlightened me. He opened my eye. He introduced what is Nembutsu. So for me, Mukaibo, Mr. Mukaibo is Shinran Shonin. For Shinran Shonin, Honen Shonin is his master. So same like that. For Shinran Shonin, Honen Shonin is his Shakyamuni Buddha. For Honen Shonin, his master is his Shakyamuni Buddha. So something like that. So it's the Nembutsu is the history of 2,500 years old. It comes with Shakyamuni Buddha. So I plan to start the temple in Kathmandu. And I talked with Mr. Mukaibo, and he has got an organization in Kathmandu. That organization name was Green Life Institution. And I saw the Green Life Institution is no more lasting. I just feel like that. If Mr. Mukaibo is finished and Green Life Institution is finished. And I had a discussion with Mr. Mukaibo. Why don't we change the name now? Not Green Life Institution. Let's make it Kathmandu Honganji. Let's change the name. And somewhere Mukaibo Sensei, he hesitated to change the name, because his feeling is green life, to give new life, green life. He got a new life, that was his green life. Through Buddhism, through teachings of Buddha, he changed his life. through teachings of Buddha. He got encouragement through Buddha's teaching. So he kept his institution name Green Life. And the Green Life was there in Philippines also. My future feelings was true. When Mukaibo Sensei passed away, Green Life Philippines also passed away. Where it gone, I don't know. It's finished. Somebody took over, and that building is now personal property. It happened personal property. So there was in Kathmandu, there was Green Life Institution Nepal, and I told him, you will have to go from this world one day. I will have to go one day. And this Nepal's Green Life Institution is not, it won't be yours, it won't be mine. You might be thinking that after you leave, it will be mine. And I have to also leave. Then who will run Green Life Institution? Better we will have to change. Well, let's make a temple now. It will last forever. Somebody will be there as a minister or kaikyoshi. It will run and run and run for hundreds and thousands of years until and unless the Buddhism is here in this world. So why don't you do that? And at last, Mukaibo Sensei, he said, your idea is not bad. Okay, if you want, you change. And to change the name of organization through government level is very difficult. Changing the name is. We have to do lots of meetings, lots of paperwork, and then went to the government level, and then government is asking why you want to change name again. To change name, we have to change all the constitution of this organization. And the constitution should be as per Buddhism. So we changed all the constitution, we changed the name, and it took around 1 year to change the process, government process. At last, government said, okay, now we give you permission to change. So they changed the name as Kathmandu Honganji. And then I went to Kyoto. Again, I need a permission from Honganji, Nishi Honganji. I just did myself there in Kathmandu without taking any permission. I forgot to take permission from Nishi Honganji. So I went to Nishi Honganji, and then I talked with that time the Bucho was Hayashi Yasuaki. I talked to him, and he said, it's difficult. You may not be granted permission. No, I already did in Kathmandu. My government already granted. Now your government should grant. The Nishi Honganji, her government should grant me. And then he just make some application to Nishi Honganji governors, board of governors and everything, and take the paper with me and went to the board of governor and Socho bishop there. And then they said, let's think. Let's see. And then after 6 months, they also gave me permission. I don't know what they think. And they gave me permission. I can use now Honganji, Nepal. There's no temple, nothing. We had got a building there, a Green Life Institution building. It's not like a temple, it's just a normal building. And I sold that very cheap, because that is not working in a cheap price. I'm in a hurry. If I say expensive, nobody will buy. And in the cheap rate, I sold it. And I was running and running to find the land, a big land. At last, in Kathmandu city, in the city, I got a big land, and I thought of buying that land. And it was very expensive. Don't have that much money. And then I have sold the building, that money is in the bank, and I asked Mukaibo Sensei, and Mukaibo Sensei collected some amount from many Nembutsu followers in Kitakyushu, and we got about 100,000 yen. Is that okay? I'm very bad in calculation. Something like that, and that was enough to buy the land. So we bought the land and start construction. We started construction in 2003. And then planning was to finish in 2005. And then you start construction, and between the fund is finished, Mukaibo's Sensei's fund also finished. We don't have much money, and we tried to collect donation. And Mr. Mukaibo himself went to give Dharma talks and collect money and send it to Kathmandu. In 2005, he passed away. In 2006, he got cancer, symptoms of cancer, and then slowly, it's been like 40% construction was done till that. And then I came to know he got cancer. And then I visited Japan, and I talked to him, and he said he will visit Nepal in winter, November. Okay, I said. He wants to see the construction. Okay, please, you come, I said. And he has planned with a group, like 20 people, to come to Nepal in November. But then in July, I got a call from him at the night. He called me. And he seems more worse now. And he just called me, Sonam, how are you? I say, I'm doing good. I'm keeping busy in construction. Can you come to Japan? And he said, okay, I can come. When should I come? Come as soon as possible within these 2 months, he said. I think doctor has given time for 3 months. He never told me. Later on, I came to know. So within 2 months, can you come? He told me. I said, okay, I'll come. Then I planned to go to Japan. After 1 month, I don't want it to wait for 2 months. I just think of 1 month. And then before, what he told me is last, he told me, bring some tea. Your teas are very good. I have to give it to many people in members. Okay, I'll bring many tea bags, I said. I'll bring many tea bags. And then I was planning to go to Japan. After 3 days, I got a call again, early in the morning. That was Mukaibo's helper, the Ota-san. And she didn't tell me anything. Mukaibo Sensei is no more. Now I don't have anything to say. I was planning to go to Japan and talk. He also wants me to talk about the future plan and then everything. And then I was speechless. Just tears are coming from my eyes. And I don't know, nothing to do. I don't have any idea to. I said nothing to Ota-san. Just listen and just put down the phone. And just went to the room and just thinking, how come? He told me to come. And he wanted to talk to me. And I can't believe it. And 1 hour later, I thought, this must be lying. She must be lying. Then again, I called back to her. Are you sure? I said. Yes, sure. I don't know what time he passed away. While he was sleeping this morning, I tried to wake him up, but he's not. He's gone. He's no more. Then I believe, oh, now he's no more. So I was hopeless. I had lots of talk to him about our plannings. And then, what shall I do? I have no idea. And then funeral was done, everything was done. I went after 1 month to attend his 49 days. And after I went to attend and 49 days, we were there, everyone get together there. But then I found his family is not supporting me. I thought now his brothers will support. Mukaibo Sensei told me once, that you leave your Indian citizenship. You be my son. You will become my successor after. And then I said, no, I can't leave my country like that. I cannot leave my citizenship. That's impossible. You have brothers, they can take your everything. I don't want that. Just I need only your teachings. That is enough. And then I rejected that also. And then later on, everything Mr. Mukaibo Sensei has, the properties, everything was taken by their brothers. So my construction was in, what to say, no money, nothing. I stopped construction. So I don't have any idea what to do. I don't have money. I had money, everything was spent in the construction. So moment there was many temples in Miyakonojo. In Miyakonojo, Mukaibo Sensei's last Dhamma talk supposed to be in Miyakonojo, where there's also a famous temple of Nembutsu, Mugai-san. There is another history, it will be long. And in that temple must be the last, he was supposed to be going to that temple for the last speech. And he didn't get chance to go there because he passed away. And then that temple was searching for me. And they got my connection, my contact, everything, and they told, you are the Mukaibo's real disciple. You have to come and give Dhamma talk on behalf of Mukaibo. I never gave Dhamma talk. I used to give Dhamma talk when I was Tibetan monk. After being Jodo Shinshu, I never gave Dhamma talk. I'm feeling myself only. In Japan, I never had a Dhamma talk. And they want me to come anyhow. And even they told me, don't worry about your construction. Your construction will be continued. You first come and share your Dhamma, your feelings. And then I came to Japan and I went to Miyakonojo. In Miyakonojo, this is in Miyazaki, there are many big temples. One of the temple has 10,000 of members. It's big like Betsuin, that temple. That temple name is Shogoji. And they have 2 Goedo, Amida-do. Actually, normally temples, only 1 temple. Big 2 temples. And morning, if you go to that temple, if you see the morning service, like 40, 50 monks are doing morning service, chanting. And many members are attending in the morning. It's a big temple. I've been there, they invited me there also, and I gave lecture there also. Everyone appreciated my lecture. That was my first experience giving lecture in Japanese language. I thought I can't do anything, but I just talked from my mind, whatever I have, and then they appreciated, and then slowly, it became news to other temple, and it went to Hiroshima, and to Kagoshima, and Kumamoto, and Shimane, and then Matsue, I don't know, Niga, and then Ishikawa, I've been there, and then Fukuoka, and Osaka, and then many places, Hyogoken and Himeji, many places started inviting me. And then from that, they donate little bit, and they gave me Gohore, my ore, speech. After speech, they gave me, and that all I collected and bring back to Kathmandu and did this construction. And at last, we had a big hondo in the ground floor. Not finished the 3rd floor. I just put a wall from outside. Inside, nothing done. When somebody see from outside, oh, now it's finished, but not finished. inside. Because no money, I just make it. When I'm feeling shy because everyone comes and this temple is not finishing. Why so late? Planning was to finish on 2005. It took until 2013 because of money. I just go to Japan and collect and bring back and construction start. And if money finish, then stop and go, give lecture and come back and again start construction. Every time the construction company change, they give up. And then I have to bring new one. So it happens, it's a very, it's a same like Dharmakara's temple, monastery. Did lots of hard work. Very difficult to finish it. So that's, in that way I start giving Dhamma talk around the Japan. And slowly Umeju Sensei invited me to BCA. I've been 2-3 times in BCA. And then last year I was supposed to be coming here. The big disaster happened in Nepal. I could not come. So this year, Kuniaki Sensei forcing me, come, please come. So luckily I got visa, and then I'm here today to share my Dhamma feelings, Dhamma tears. So, and in 2006 we finished the hall, and then my member. First I was alone in Nepal. It's difficult to make understand the other power or Amida power, or it's very difficult. But I explained in my way to my friends first. There was a small room. And then friends to friends, they bring their friends again. And their friend bring another friends to listen. Dharma is kind of like that. Once you start taking, it's same like Nama beer. It's like a beer. I taste, before it was like little bit like a cow's urine, but slowly that urine become tasty. So Dharma, Buddhism is like that. It matches your life. The teaching will tell you who are you. It will introduce yourself, oneself, myself, the teaching will. So slowly the members grew up. All young members, only they bring their young friends. And many girls. See, in Japan, in Nepal, many girls are interested most rather than the boys. Many girls are members. So you can see my ministers, there are 3 ladies ministers. So this, still there is another, she is missing from here, 4 ladies ministers. She is Asma, she is studying in Ryugoku University just now in Japan. She will be coming to BCA this year in August. She talks, she's give Dhamma talk nice. I brought of her. In beginning she was not Buddhist. She was Hindu. And I encouraged her. I gave him teaching. Every day she come to listen to me. They come to listen to me. And later on, those most interested one, I sent them to Kyoto. So she is now studying. She has finished. She has graduated from Chuo Bukkyo Gakuin, and she has got Tokudo and Kyoshi. He is also graduated from Chuo Bukkyo Gakuin. He has also got Tokudo Kyoshi, and he is my nephew, my sister's son. And he also graduated from. He went to Chubutsu along with Mr. Sol Kalu. He's here. He's my nephew's Sangha friend, same class. So they went together, and then he finished Kenkyuka, Honka Kenkyuka, and he has got Tokudo and Kyoshi as well. And right now he's she is studying plus working in Japan in the Japanese Buddhist temple. He's taking some idea of rituals and everything, the services, rituals. He's practicing there in Japan. And two others, they are in Nepal. They are always helping me. Their picture is not here. So slowly, see, if you have that encouragement, if you have that encouragement to do, you can do it. See, I was alone before. I thought I cannot do. But I try my best to do. I did it. Many members now, all are 20s and 30s. I'm waiting that period. They will get married. They will born their child. Their child will be the original Jodo Shinshu. I'm waiting that time. Their children will be the original Nembutsu follower. Because all the members are my friends, and those friends are true Jodo Shinshu, not Jodo Shinshu, true Amitabha follower. Because I talk to them, they always utter Namo Amitabha. Whenever, wherever, kind of like that. Because my way of explanation, they are feeling it in their mind. So they feel like very powerful name. Superpower, duper power, supreme power, immeasurable power, limitless power, endless power. So they are feeling it. So they recite from their heart. So it was born in land of Shakyamuni Buddha. The Jodo Shinshu was born in land of Shakyamuni Buddha for the first time in South Asia. And not only that, we do lots of activities also. From last year, I thought I had some amount left. I gave Dhamma talk, some amount left in the bank. I thought if I use, that is useless. I must use this for the future generation. Should make aware of life. There should be the studying center. And then I started to build. I have a plan up to university, just now up to only high school. I have already started the construction in India. Many young people can come and study Buddhism together with general education. Science, history, mathematics, everything will be taught in that school. And name of that school is Pure Land International Academy. I give that name. And I got already permission from the government of India. They said, okay, it's good. And then construction is on. It's on construction. I constructed road to reach that place. And then now the it's a 5-story building. It's a big building. And then it is under construction. So I have spent lots of fund there. I'm raising fund in Japan now for that mission. Is that this building? Yes. This is it. Thank you. You're great. How did you get it? Here is the playground, but it's still not finished. I have to do it properly. Still is under construction. It is in the very peaceful place. Here there will be the boys' dormitory, girls' dormitory, and there will be swimming pool. There are lots of places in India to study Buddhism. But those places are only the poor families comes and study there. And the rich family cannot go there because their way of living standard is, because they eat kind of food like that. And my thought is quite different. There are lots of places to study for the poor people. Buddhism with general education. Now what I'm thinking is, why not give a chance to the rich people's children? They come, I will give there lots of facility, good food, good place to sleep, swimming pool, everything facility. Come and give your money there. you spend your money here. And then take good education with Buddhism. So I'm planning that. Although I can give lots of scholarship to the poor people, those wanted to come in this institution. But we have to give them free education. To give free education is very difficult. We cannot continue. Should be commercial. If you want to continue, you must take fee, I think. So we will take a very good fee. We will charge very good money. And we will provide very good education also, together with spiritual education, a Buddhist education. So this is my plan, future plan. So money, I cannot take it back to the Pure Land. But this will left over. If I keep lots of money, some of my disciples might fight after I die. Better if I keep like this. This is what this will last hundreds and hundred years. Many children can get education. Many children can understand what is Buddhism. So this is what not only me, everyone should think this way. We have to use this, our precious life, in a meaningful way. While living, live this one. Live Kathmandu Honganji. Live this BSc. Kunioki Sensei will go, but this will hear. He won't take it. I will go, Kathmandu Honganji will be there for Nepalese people. I won't take it. I don't have to take. So these are the things we can live in this world. So people can remember. So that we can remember Shinran Shonin. He left so many precious teaching after. So we are still, Shinran Shonin is alive. Many have gone. No name. No even shadow, nothing. Not even the name also lost. But we must leave something to remember. Don't be so crazy. Let's do something to remember in this world for the future, the coming generation to generation. So, not only this, I have another plan. That is you cannot imagine. In Buddha Gaya, you know Buddha Gaya? I'm planning to start Buddha Gaya Honganji. That is my big dream. Why Buddha Gaya Honganji? See, I saw many Jodo Shinshu in America, BCA, Hawaii, in Brazil, in Canada, in Japan, many. If they want, they can build, actually. They are not focusing. They are not interested, I think. Buddha Gaya, why I'm telling Buddha Gaya is, if you really wanted to send a message of Shin Buddhism, Jodo Shinshu, Buddha Gaya is important. There in Buddha Gaya, from all over the world, people gather there in Buddha Gaya. Chinese, Japanese, American, European, African. All the Asians go there. Why? They want to listen a Buddha's teaching, a different Buddha's teaching. You go to Buddha Gaya, visit once in the lifetime, visit Buddha Gaya, go and see there. There are lots of temples, Chinese temple, Nichiren-shu temple, Shingon-shu temple, and then Shoga Gakkai temple, and then Tibetan temple, all the sects temple, Burmese temple, Thailand temple. Everyone has got their temple to give a message, their teaching, their way of teaching. And I I used to say that Buddha Gaya is a place, supermarket of Buddhism. It's a supermarket. You can buy any kind of Buddhism there. Any type of Buddhism you can listen there. But one type is not there. One shop is not there. Jodo Shinshu is not there. Because all over the country, from all over the world, they come to listen. At least if there is Jodo Shinshu, somebody will give message about Amida Buddha and what is the name Butsu, how it works, how is it powerful. So this is my big dream. I hope this dream comes true. And I hope Hawaii Kyodan, BCA, and even lots of in Japan, many Hiroshima temples wanted to support me if I start. But I'm afraid to start. If somebody stop helping me, then I cannot fulfill. In Buddha Gaya is I must finish in time. Because all the temples are finishing in time. Buddha Gaya is a place of world heritage. The ones planned, you have to finish the construction in time. If you don't finish the construction in time, they will take over. The Indian government will take over. So, to start, first I need the fund to finish the project. So, without fund, I don't want it to start. So, I'm planning from Japan. Many Japanese temples wanted to support me. Even I talk in Nishi Honganji. They are also now, my way of explanation, they are like, yes, let's do it. I said, let's do it not, let's do now. Let's do it when we'll do. I will die, he will die, everybody will die, then another come, then forget. Then nobody is doing again. So it's important in Buddha Gaya, I think. So I have started this Kathmandu Honganji. We have now 7 ministers, including me. And then Hiromichi Mukaibo, I just gave him the name as father of Jodo Shinshu in Nepal. He is the main, he took me to Jodo Shinshu path. He explained me clearly, calmly. He never became angry, whatever I said. I made him many times angry. You are wrong. But he was always smiling. That way he convinced me. So this is the main hall. At least if we keep the chair, 300 person can sit in the chair. This hall is very big. I wanted to make the hall big. Many people can sit together and listen to the Dharma. If you sit in the floor, in the mat, 500 people can sit in the mat. If you put chair like this, 300 people can sit in the chair. So we had grand opening ceremony last year. And then 2-3 years back, I requested Zemonshu and Urakata-sama to visit Kathmandu Honganji to bless the grand opening ceremony. Immediately, Zemonshu, yes, I wanted to go in front of all the bishops, and I like to go to Nepal. And then immediately, that time he was Gomonshu. And he said, okay, I want to go, I want to visit. And then soon he agreed to visit. And last year, he visited Kathmandu Honganji here, and we had a grand opening ceremony in March 6th, last year, March 6th. And Zemonshu and Urakata-sama, they became very happy to see my members, very energetic, they said, very energetic young members, very powerful they are. Nice, you are doing great job. Keep going on. And I was together with them for 3 nights. And evening after all the ceremony, at 9 o'clock, sit together with Zemonshu, then Urakata-sama, drink a beer and talk. And while talking, I came to my form again. I started speaking straight, and Bucho used to say, Sonam Sensei, cool down. No, it's okay. We all are human beings. We have to share our feelings. And Zembonshu wants me to talk that way. He was saying, okay, that's good. You say, I'm listening. And he also started saying to me lots of things. He gave me lots of advice. It was nice sitting together for 3 days. And he invited me to Japan in his personal room. And then I went to Japan, and he told me to come to his residence. And I went with Bucho, and we had a talk again for 1 hour. And at last, Bucho said, now time is over. And then we came out. So it was nice. He was very down to earth, Zembonshu. He was very simple. I thought different. I found him different. He was nice, great person. Really a real, true Buddhist, true Shakyamuni's disciple, true disciples. So we succeeded in Nepal. Still, it's growing up. The plant is young. I have to put lots of everyday water. If I don't put water, it may die. So every morning, every evening, I put water. That means not water. I am trying my best not to go back. I want to go forward. So I have started here a Japanese language class. Many young Nepalese wants to learn Japanese language. They are interested to learn. And I started Japanese language in free of cost in beginning. And many came to learn Japanese language. Why I start Japanese language? There is a point. When they come to learn Japanese language, I go to the class and first just write hiragana, and slowly, 2-3 days after, Buddhism start. Language less, Buddhism more, it became. And they are interested in Buddhism, they want to become my member. Sensei, we want to become your member. How can we be member of this temple? It's easy, you just fill up the form and just pay 100 rupees. That's it. Okay, Sensei, that's not big money we can pay. And they pay 100 rupees and then becoming member slowly. That is the way the member grows up. And we go out. I myself go out to the remote place, village, market, and do lots of social activities. While we do blood donation, we do many things. And while doing these social activities, we give Dharma message. This is the chance. And where is your temple? They ask. It's in Kathmandu. You can come. We want to be members. Is that okay? Yes, come and listen. We go out and bring. Don't sit inside the temple. If you sit inside the temple, member will be decreasing. Go out, do something, give the message, and then we'll be encouraged, and we'll come, and we'll support. Easy. Very easy. But Dharma message should be very true and understandable and should be simple. Should touch their mind. So this is how we establish Kathmandu Honganji. And then tomorrow, what is my tomorrow topic? Reflection on his spiritual. I think almost finished, yeah? Spiritual. I will talk something tomorrow else. Some stories I have. You must listen to the stories. Tomorrow I will talk about, the first day I was talking about the Angulimala. Angulimala is garland, finger garland, thumbs garland. He killed many. It's not a story, it's a real, true story during Buddha's time. So these things we have to Story should be like a story. The teller should tell as a story, not as a philosophy. If I talk like a philosopher, everybody will sleep again. That story is not interesting. Sleeping story. But should be interesting story. Should say that way. So everybody should know these things. So I'll finish my today's talk here. And then I have dinner today. I have to go with somebody else. So if you have any questions, I will entertain.
Here we do have a couple written questions to start off with, and then I'll open the floor. Why is Buddhism such a small part of India? Buddhist 1%, Islam 15%, Hindu 79%.
I don't understand. Slowly.
How come there are so few Buddhists in India and more Hindus, primarily Hindus, and some Muslims?
Okay, that's very good question. I like it. India used to be a Buddhist country. During the period of Ashoka the king, the great Ashoka the king, he was a Hindu, a strong Hindu follower. But at the moment, his country was, in India there was lots of countries that time. His country was small. But that Ashoka has a bold-minded, powerful, his way of doing war is quite different. And he started doing war with the next nearby countries. He bring all the countries in his country. He win the war everywhere. He win up to Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, all become India in his under. His name is Ashoka the Great. And then he killed many, I don't want to tell the story again. He killed many during war. And he feel that now he have done lots of sin. And he was worried about that he has to go to hell. Later on, there is a drama, I won't tell you. He met a Buddhist monk, and Buddhist monk gave him a, he said he realized, Ashoka has already realized of killing everything. And he talked with the Buddhist monk, and Buddhist monk said, don't worry, you can come out from these problems. You just listen to the Buddha's teaching. And slowly he started listening Buddha's teaching. He became Buddhist. And whole his country should become Buddhist. Afghanistan, that in the period of Ashoka, you can see Afghanistan, there are lots of Buddha's big statues. That's what that time it was. And there was Gandhara University. Ashoka did it. And then Pakistan was Buddhist once upon a time. And whole India was Buddhist. Buddhist era. That is called Buddhist era. When the whole India was Buddhist, that era was called Golden Era of India. All are happy. All are perfect. There was university, Nalanda University, where no world has got university that time. Nalanda University, every subject we can learn, plus Buddhism, Buddhist philosophies. So, slowly, Ashoka went by, his son took over, his son was also Buddhist, and his son went by, other Chandragupta came, and he was also Buddhist. Slowly, there was like enemies from attacking other, the Hindu king start attacking, and then Mongolia, the Genghis Khan start attacking from Kazakhstan to Pakistan, everything he start attacking. He destroyed all the Buddhist monuments and become all Buddhist. He turned them to Islam, and Hindu king, they turned all the Buddhists to Hindu, and then slowly Hindu and Muslim became big in number, and then never such type of powerful king never came in India. A Buddhist king never came in India. That's why Buddhist was a less number in India, and big number is otherwise. The Buddhism was started from India, but then in the mainland there is less Buddhist now. But still, the lowest caste in India are following Buddhism, because Buddhism has no discrimination. Everyone is same. There is only two castes, male and female. Yeah, nothing. This is Buddhist caste, male and female. There, nothing. So, no discrimination in Buddhism. That's why Buddhism was finished in India. It's a long story. I have this interesting story about Ashoka. You will never sleep. That time will come after 2-3 years. Sensei will call me again. Yes?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Mapo? If are we living in the age of Mapo now?
Mappo.
Yeah.
This is actually used to say Mappo no Jidai. It's a time. What do you say in English? How do you translate? Sensei? Last term age. It is said that, but I don't feel like it's a Mappo no Jidai. It is still not because Mappo no Jidai is that time there won't be any Dharma teachings. But the Dharma teaching is now growing up fastly again. Once it was lost in between, but now again growing many places, many people interested in Dharma. I'm sure the young people just now, they are busy in their works. They wanted to dance and work. They are thinking about future. But once they become 60s or 70s, they will think again Dharma. All are shame. Even in Nepal, Nepal is quite different. Nepal in India. 70s, they are not much interested in Dharma. 20s and 30s are coming to the temple. Different. They bunk their college. When I have got a special class, I used to tell, on so and so day, if anybody wants to listen, there is a special class, special teaching. Every time is special, but most special. And they bunk their college and come to my class. And they say, Sensei, history is not working for my mind. Science is disturbing me more. And then history is always talking about fighting and fighting. Mathematics is making my brain more worse. And then when we come to listen to your teaching, it's calming, our mind become more cool and calm, peace. This teaching is different. It's for mind, and that is for disturbing. And then giving so many bundles. Weight. Burden, yeah, bundles now. Thank you so much. I could not, I came up to bundle. I was mistaken. Burden, yeah.
Anybody else?
Not mine.
It's yours also, okay?
So they asked, do we have to reach the state of utter helplessness to break through our strong bono? As long as we are wanting something different, are we not stuck in the realm of jiriki? After all, it is by our self-power that we continue to listen to Dharma talks. Therefore, is it just not blind faith until we get to that point of utter helplessness?
This might take an hour.
Good question. Very good question. It's good. Let it be, blind person, let it be like that only. Don't worry. It doesn't harm you. It won't be very danger also, because that's human nature. Try to bring that blind person in a positive way. You can do it. Change it in the 5 wisdom. Sometimes you can lie. If you don't lie, there will be fight. Buddha said that. If you don't lie, there will be fight. Then sometimes we have to lie. There won't be fight. To maintain peace. If I lie, no, I didn't do that. If I say, yes, I did that, then you guys, you did that. No, I didn't do that. Sorry, I don't know anything. Actually, I know everything. To maintain peace, sometimes we need to lie. So blind person is a human nature. Just keep it like that. Better keep on listening the Dharma. Dharma is important. And then slowly Dharma is, I told you, the teaching itself is medicine for mind. It starts working for the mind. Once it starts, the blind person, all the blind person will be the white person. I don't know white. Light person. A positive person. It itself. No need to worry. So listening to the Dharma is important. Slowly. Okay?
So thank you very much. Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you. Okay, I finish. Ganni shiku doku, byodo se isai, dohochu bodai shin, ojo andra kok. Namandaus.
So please join us tomorrow night.